The views and opinions expressed on #WTFDumi do not necessarily reflect those of the public broadcaster nor Urban Brew Studios. All necessary precautions have been taken to minimize any bias or prejudice.
Well, good evening there and welcome to the show. South Africa, I know you are exhausted, you are finished and recovering from the trauma of leaving the stadium last night. We filled up Moses Mabhida Stadium, FNB Stadium. We also filled up the Golden Gate in Kwaqwabona, Kitazamba Boss, and things are lit out there. Oh, and happy Hanukkah, Glenn.
Mazal tov.
Yes, and to all our Jewish family out there. Now, the performances on Global Citizen were on fire. We even learned new ways of saying Amandla. Forget the carnage that followed. Sadly, for those who watched it on the telly, like the rest of us, Beyonce and Jay-Z's performance was cut short. I suppose this tweet sums it up. Madiba didn't fight hard enough. Beyonce dictates how much we can see on our 899 rand subscriptions. 25 minutes up. Well, Casper, who rocked Global Citizen, also filled up Moses Mabhida and then went gold. All in one weekend. Shram. Halala Mufasa halala. Apart from all of that, news that broke locally was that Minister in the Presidency Bathabile Dlamini's response to her barring ENCA from her briefing. Check it out.
Woke up very early in the morning. We were planting trees in the morning. We went to church and there were many people in the hall. It was very hot. And so, you know, when you do things, some just happen during the spur of the moment. And you realize that, oh, okay, I've messed up. And let's correct what has happened.
Hi, man. Sasa Fies, did you plant trees or did you smoke them? And staying with drugs, officials in Indonesia have warned that youths are boiling sanitary pads to get high. Yeah, sanitary pads to get high, creating a hallucinogenic drink. Now, don't get any ideas, but apparently it makes them feel as if they're flying. Now, our WTF team, scientists, they did some tests on this over the weekend, and the secret ingredients that gives you a high in this concoction is obviously the wings, period. Exciting news for dads to be in South Africa is that they will now be entitled to 10 days paid paternal leave. Hey, Glenn, don't get any ideas, ne? Don't let this mess with your pull-out game. In international news, of course, French art dealers are shook over French President Emmanuel Macron being advised to return to Africa our African art treasures, which were stolen during colonialism. It's like art expropriation without compensation. President Macron, all I'm saying is if you are confused as to where to send the ad, I have a lot of space for it in my house. And I won't lose it, I promise, unlike Ace Magashule. Staying within the continent, Cameroon won't be hosting the African Cup of Nations because they won't be ready. You see, African time won't help you even in Africa. Anyways, as for us here in Mzansi, Siredi, Philip, he's still here. We have a stunning show tonight. Comedians Loyiso, Gola and Riaad Moosa in the building. It might snow seriously tonight, guys. Loyiso, Riaad, one show, live, love it. And we close off the show with a performance by FRYA. But first, most importantly, Glenzito, what's the WTF of the day?
Thanks, Matums and Mulweni Mzansi. WTF of the day today is why the father. Now listen to this ridiculous story. 3 decades after quitting school because her father arranged a marriage, 53-year-old KwaZulu-Natal mother Shakun Govender realized her dream of completing matric with distinctions in 3 subjects. Nochals. No, I don't know. I'd be worried if she didn't pass with distinction. She had literally 36 years to study.
Listen, give that father a bells, Glenn, because if he hadn't forced her to get married, those matric exams might have whipped her.
That's true. Speaking of whipping, I wonder if DA Chief Whip John Steenhuisen blames his father for only having a matric certificate.
Well, the whipping he's been getting on social media would make anyone want to cry to their daddy.
Look, John, just apply for a basic degree. No one's saying you should pass with flying colors. All you need is a DA.
Yeah, I don't think they'll approve of an A or a C. My first guest is 2-time Emmy-nominated Mzansi comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Loyiso Gola. Please spin the wheel. Grab a seat, grab a seat, grab a seat. I like your track.
You like my track?
Like your track.
That's FRYA.
Yeah, nerd. NERD.
NERD.
Yeah. What is the lovely Loyiso Gola?
We're quite fortunate to have Loya on the show. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. And I think the reason for that is because he quite literally is so tall, he can't fit through the doors. That's why we built that special 3-meter door, just so he could fit past that. And so
I appreciate that.
It's a pleasure. And
yeah,
and I called it a tall order.
Thank you.
Literally. There you go.
Wow, glad you've outdone yourself.
I appreciate that.
All right.
A tall order. I don't want to know how long it took you to work on that drink.
Thanks.
Loyiso has landed on gotcha. So,
What's gotcha?
gotcha is basically we have to make you do something. So you have to deliver your favorite line by your favorite comedian.
That's plagiarism. I don't know. I don't remember.
Plagiarism if you credit the
I'm telling
person.
My favorite line from a comedian that I've remembered the most is a Chris Rock line where he says that, you know what it means when your boss is paying you minimum wage? He's saying that if I could pay you less, I would. It's just against the law. I used to think that was like such a funny thing to say.
It's deep. You think
deep
it's funny
and
because you're
funny.
deep.
Oh no, I thought it was. I was 16 when
It's layered. Yeah, but you're smart.
It's so layered. Well, I mean, that's what you say. It's not. It's not a fact. It's not like researched and like questioned and it's an opinion.
Aye. Listen, why is it difficult to get you in an interview? What's up with that? Because we've been trying to get you since first season.
I lie to people and then say I'm busy. So that's my only thing. It's because what I hate is like committing to something, right? And then like I say and then something happens, like someone goes, it's like, and then I don't know there's a football game on that day. Now I'm like, I gotta go to that Dumi show, and then there's an Arsenal game on. Then I'm like, man. But otherwise, if you tell me a day before, but you can't do that in productions.
Oh yeah.
You have to plan way ahead. So I'm like, I like value my time. I don't like I do things that I want all the time, which is weird. So when you say come to my show, I almost go, yeah, when is it? Then you're like, and then you give me the time. Then I'm like, am I doing something on that day? Okay. Because I don't know. This is the way I think.
I see. Yeah. And there's a song about you, bruh.
There's a song about you.
There's a whole about you, Loyiso Gola.
Yeah, I think that song was just a spoof, man. I don't know. I just never.
What do you mean it was a spoof? It's a nice song.
It's an okay song.
Okay, because I thought you'd come on to that. I didn't think you'd come on to...
I need to use that song as a way of entering...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I should. I'm going to use it.
Because I feel like you've made it if there's a song about you. Like, you know? No? There's Barbara Streisand, and there's Pearl Tusi. Then there's Tito Mbowe, sha, like...
Yeah, but my song didn't go #1 like those other songs. My song is like...
Because you didn't endorse it. Everybody, all those people endorsed those. Well, most of those people endorsed those songs.
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, maybe that song should come out again, and then I'll try to endorse it. But at the moment, I'm just like, yeah, man. I also don't want teenagers like shouting my name on the street. It was also weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But now let's talk unlearning, bruh. You're like first of a world tour of unlearning, right?
I'm still going to a lot of places with that show.
Yeah.
It's still like it's newish. I'm going to Cape Town with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to Durban with it.
I see that, 15th of December.
Yeah, 15th December I'm in Durban. And then on the...
Is that in a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
And then I go to Cape Town on the 22nd at City ICC. And people can go get tickets at Combi Ticket if they want. I prefer it if they want to. Don't act like you're busy, you're not.
Does the show evolve as the year evolves, or do you stay with the same set? Like, if I've seen it in Cape Town and it's coming back now?
I think like, it's evolved a little bit because some of the themes expand. I think the main core themes still stay and stick to the thought, but I think like some of the ideas expand and some of the jokes become better. They only become better, and some of the ideas become more expansive.
Okay, we're gonna get expansive with Loyiso after the break. Welcome back to the show. Remember to hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you use the hashtag W3F2Me. We are sipping a drink with Loyiso Gola.
I'm not gonna drink that.
Why? It's water.
Yeah, no, this looks like a bucket. Like, you know, like those, you know those things when those things next to the toilet?
Yes.
It just needs that. That's what this thing looks like. I would drink
Would you
that.
prefer whiskey or a shorter glass of water?
Nah, man, I'm taking a break from the drinks.
Okay.
I'll be back when December's in full force again.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just gonna sit back and...
You are the original Mr. Fill-Up, hey? You used to work in a filling station. That was your first job.
Yeah, that was my first job. When I was 16, I used to work at this garage, and I used to work weekends, and then after school, so I would work every day after school for like 3 hours.
Why? Was it like a I want extra money thing, or was it a poverty
No, my mom
thing?
was a single parent, so you couldn't ask her for everything.
Yeah.
So if you want things, sometimes you're like, And then I remember the first thing I bought. Remember those Levi engineer jeans?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the first thing I bought.
Yeah, you were polling Moosa as a petrol attendant, Baba.
Remember, my money doesn't feed kids. It's just for me and like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I need, it was like extra money. But it was hard work, you know, like sometimes we'd work the weekend, and I'd work like from about 5 to like the next day.
So are you good at giving directions?
Not anymore. It was just fun for me to just, like, people would come there and ask directions, and then I'd be like, where do you think I know these directions from? And I just send them to a place where I'm like, yeah, just go straight onto the highway and go. And you're like, why would you think I know this stuff? It was bizarre. Like, I find it crazy that people think that you know directions.
So it's a misconception. Must we stop?
Yeah.
Just for December for the holidays.
I think just forever. Don't ask petrol attendants for directions. They just don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like a crazy thing.
Is that where the gag started? Is that where...
Yeah, it used to happen all the time, and it was weird. Like, when I used to work at the garage, people used to eat pies. Like, so the pies would arrive, and then like at 3 in the morning, if you're working a weekend shift, people who are coming from like parties would come and eat all the pies. And then I started losing respect for people who ate pies during the day. I was like, what kind of a savage human being eats a pie at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Sober.
Food? Yeah, because as a kid, like when I was 16 working at this garage, the only time I really saw, it was then in my mind, pie became a 3 o'clock in the morning food.
Oh, wow.
I never ate a pie during the day ever since then.
And do you Jones for a pie at 3 in the morning?
Well, I don't eat a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't even eat meat.
You're vegan, right?
Yeah, I'm vegan. So now I don't like the things they put in pies. I'm like, ugh. Like it's so weird how people are like, this is a crazy thing. Like if you ask someone, if you put petrol in their car, I mean, not petrol or like the wrong petrol in the car. They go, yeah, that's my car, man. This is a car only takes 95 or diesel or whatever. and then they'll proceed to put some other junk in their body. You know what I mean? They're more precious about what goes into their car as opposed to their body. Where I'm like the opposite. I put water in the car, I don't care.
But isn't being a vegan expensive, right? It's not like we don't care what goes in our bodies. Vegan is expensive.
Being sick is also expensive.
Oh, deep, ne?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good answer.
So your mom, excuse me, your mom completed a degree 2 weeks ago. It was.
She handed in her honors.
Honors, nochal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a gorgeous picture of you and Lazola taking her out there.
Yeah.
Or did she take you guys out to celebrate? Who paid
Oh no,
for that one?
I usually take her out. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that was recent. That was
Yeah.
recent. That was the last time we had lunch together.
Has there ever been any pressure for you to
What?
to finish your degree or start?
Me,
find it?
man, I think I realized when I was in grade 10 that I wasn't built for school. Like I wasn't a school person. I didn't care. I really didn't care about school. And you know, I remember I tried to go to UNISA. And I remember I was at UNISA and I was in Hong Kong. And I was partying with some people that I just met. It was a good time. And I got a text from my lecturer telling me about an assignment. I was like, man, this is not for me. And I sent him an email saying, hey, I'm dropping out. And then that was the last time I've ever attempted academics. It just wasn't
He's
for
that
me.
precious about his time, eh? Even education mustn't waste his time. I wonder who else is wasting his time in the
I think education is cool, but I think like it's a very
Not for you, on a certain level.
I think education is, to a large extent, overvalued. But it's a very complicated argument, so I'm not going to make it. That's what I think. I think the idea of it is, because it's a construct, it exists, but it's, you can't it's like, I find it's important, but it's the value of it is. It's like someone was like, why would he do that? He's educated. I'm like, he's a human being. The education's got nothing to do with how crazy that person is. You know what I mean? It's like a bizarre thing to think that someone was not going to do something crazy because they're educated. Yeah. Someone's like, yo, if we educate all these kids, they're not going to be crazy anymore. No.
Yes, they are.
So what would your thoughts be on comedy? Can you teach comedy? Do you think you can put comedy into classrooms?
You definitely can teach comedy, but comedy, you can learn comedy.
Right.
I don't know if you can, because you find the teachings yourself, right? So you don't have someone who teaches you the ropes. You find them. There's people who are way funnier than me naturally, and that's fine. But those people don't have the technical ability I have. I mean, they don't understand how a joke works. So they can make you laugh, but they don't understand how they made you laugh.
Right.
That's the difference. So if you see, it's like someone you do with raw talent. You go, oh man, that was genius, but I don't think you know how you did that. So the rule of three, the rule of anticipation, the rule of the surprise and the building of a joke, they might not have that technical bit. And so I work hard on the technical ability of building jokes. Like soccer players, you can be the raw talent, but if you don't know how to navigate the space, which comes with learning and watching other people do, you can know how to control the ball, but if you don't know where to be at the right time, then then you're not as good as a player as a person would be.
He's going to be a professor of comedy one day.
That's
Never.
why I
Glenn,
asked.
Never.
who are you crushing on?
Who am I crushing on? Oh.
Thanks, Toombs. My man crush or woman crush Monday today is none other than Banyana. They've made Mzansi very proud by qualifying for the World Cup in France next year. Well done, Banyana. You clearly are better at handling balls than Bafana.
That's right, Glenn. They've got balls of steel. Now, Minister Tokosila, do us a favor. Just do the things. Just make Bafana players, subsidize the Banyana players with their salaries. Thanks, bye. My next guest is an acclaimed comedian and medical doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Riaad Moosa. Just like that. Welcome.
Never been born at all.
Carry on. Carry on. Woo. I love that, mama. I love that whole mama, I don't want to die.
Musical kids, bruh.
Because you're a doctor, ne? And people go to doctors, don't want to die. Is that why
I get my kids, like my son loves that song. So
How old is the son?
well, the 4-year-old loves it. So he walks around, Mama, just killed a man.
That time you're lying in the
time.
lounge like, ugh.
Yeah, he
Probably
does it
killed
all
you with
the
the
time.
floss, ne?
Yeah, he does it all the time. He's a crazy one.
Glenn, what is the doctor drinking?
This is actually the first ever drink, and it's probably the only drink that is both kosher and not haram. It's very rare and probably won't happen again. So I actually called it peace in the Middle East. Very rare. Very
deep.
rare.
That's,
Enjoy
That is
I
deep.
appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
That's a
Actually, we
pleasure.
should have like 2 straws and like sort of
I just
drink it at the same
this,
time.
Don't drink this thing, though.
Right, so Riaad has landed on Dip It. And
Dip It.
on Dip It, he has to... Ooh, do we have...
Yes.
Dip it?
Yes,
Do we have
do.
ice?
I think
so
we
in
do.
Dip It, you have to dip your feet into ice
Oh,
water
shit.
until the next ad break.
What are you talking about?
If you want-
What you didn't do anything?
Let me tell you something. She's like, why don't you want to come to the show? Because your eyes could be on... No, your feet could be on ice.
Do I have to really dip my feet in ice?
This is the real reason I'm avoiding the show. Because I don't trust myself when I split
Now,
that
what
thing.
if I catch cold?
No, you won't. You're fine. You've just had a big back operation.
Also, you've just had a big back up. I think
You
freezing
know
your
who
feet is
I
not
was
a
just
bad
thinking,
thing.
you know, eats, like pies in the day.
Yes.
Medical students.
Really?
Dude, we
Yeah.
used to chow between anatomy and physiology. Chow that big jack pies.
After anatomy.
Best before 1977.
Wow.
I don't even know what type of meat was in there, like yak
Yeah.
or mammoth or
Let
I
me-
don't know what was in there.
But
we
that's
used to
because your
chow.
guys, your
No, they never had anything else
Oh, right.
to give us.
But your whole...
Do I really have to do this?
Yes, your immune systems are so
I've
strong.
got very hairy toes. I
No,
don't
that's
want
why. That's why.
I've got Indian.
Pure.
You spin the wheel, it happens. Take off your
If it
socks,
makes you,
because don't
it's
wanna make them
interesting
wet.
because the only 3 people this whole season that have had that have
That
been
is true.
Jason, Goliath, Conrad Koch, and you.
Yeah,
For some
also,
reason,
man.
it
Only with
likes
the
comedians.
That is so weird.
That's very strange.
Jeez.
Jason,
Yeah.
Am I really going to do
Yeah.
this?
there you go.
Do
and you
it.
go.
No, bruh.
Oh, there you
Oh,
Is it called?
oh,
Why are you doing this to me?
you spun
I'm
the
not
wheel.
getting married. Why am I having
Oh, that looks cold.
feet?
That really is cold. Okay.
But how are you doing after your back off, by the way?
How am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
I have to ask, how did you take your meds? We want to know
This
based
is
on
to
your
come,
diagram. Let's look at that.
We're almost there. Almost at the ad break.
So, 4 ways medication can be taken. 1, orally. 2, intravenously. 3, in the 3.
Yeah, you wanted to know where
Four,
that is a
topically.
clue, yeah.
So, how are you taking
I
it?
took many different ways. Right, the whole thing was very disturbing. After I woke, I just remember because you have to have a catheter, which is the most disturbing thing
I
ever.
hate that
Catheter,
thing.
bro.
Oh.
A catheter is basically a pipe in your
ass.
in your
No.
penis. No.
In your,
Yeah.
In your
Yeah.
penis.
Because you wee. So you wake up. I woke up having someone like putting a pipe in her.
No,
this
man.
is
No,
not
don't they do it while you're asleep, Riyadh?
Can
I have
go
to
back
know
to
where.
sleep, please?
Because as a
In
woman,
your
I get that
penis.
traumatized. But in the head.
Yes.
No, because like you're
Sounds so
having an
sore.
operation, so
Yeah.
you need how are you gonna wee?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna the surgeons
Yo,
operate it, and you like.
why don't they just
the-
do it like dentists? Muna, don't eat for 3 days while
Yes.
I'm going to operate you.
But not because not
No,
all
you
op-
lose
don't drink
fluids.
what-
No, you lose fluids all the time.
do
It's not
all
like
do
that.
all
Oh,
op-
really?
Every operation you have a catheter.
Yeah.
If you had an operation, you had a catheter. Without a
It's
doubt.
the first time I've really
Really?
appreciated
Yes.
being a
So,
woman.
so when I went to the doctor
Wait.
and I was saying, can you remove this appendix? He was here as well.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Of course.
Let's go to an ad break while Loyiso interrogates Riaad privately about this catheter situation. Welcome back to hashtag WTF to me on SABC3. Gracing our couch is Loyiso Gola and Riaad Moosa. Now, Riaad, you are ending the year on a high with a show in Dubai.
Yes.
Tell us more.
Well, I didn't plan to do this, but I mean, I'm going to go to Dubai, and it's a beautiful theater. And hopefully there'll be, like, maybe there'll just be South African Indians, who knows, in the audience.
No, but you'll also...
Who knows?
Hey, Duduzane could be in the audience as well.
Yes,
Oh,
the
wow.
Guptas could be in the audience.
I
I heard that the Guptas, like, maybe in the audience.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
I've
exciting.
already done a Bollywood show. I was doing material about the Guptas.
Ah.
And the Guptas walked in.
And
Front row.
Well, they're like, hey, that's us.
Bruh. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, wow.
I mean, but you've played Ahmed Kathrada in Long Walk to Freedom.
What you got to do with the Guptas?
No,
bruh?
what I'm saying is, do you think maybe your next role
Yo,
might
man,
be
you need to work on your segues.
a Gupta?
You just came out of nowhere. We're
not out
talking
of
about then you just
So
say,
you think I must go polar,
Yeah.
like to the
I'm
complete...
saying, would you put on weight if they offered you the role of AJ Gupta?
AJ Gupta looks like a Bollywood Jabba the Hutt. If you watch, like, Star Wars.
That's true.
He does. He looks exactly like
I've
that.
never watched Star Wars.
You never watched Star Wars?
I've never watched
Star Trek.
Star Trek. I've never watched
Okay, what's Star
Harry Potter. I've never watched
Oh,
Lord of the
wow.
Rings. I've never watched, what's that show? Game of Thrones. I've never watched none of that.
I haven't seen Game of... I watched one episode. Can you fix your mic for me, Riaad? It's giving
I've never watched any of those things.
Dude, that's...
So sometimes when I hear comics and they make those references or someone
You're
makes
lost.
those... Yeah, when you're playing 30 seconds, it's from Star Wars. Skip.
immediately.
Skip immediately. Like, I have no idea. But
I
some
will
of them...
put on weight.
You
You would.
put on weight? Yeah. One thing he hasn't had to put on weight for is Netflix, though, because we today announced that Netflix...
And Loyiso Madinga is also on the thing, and he
Yes.
was feeling quite bad
He
that
put on
he's
weight
not here.
for that show.
You put on weight for that show?
I didn't want to tell him, but on TV I can tell, yo, dog, you put on mad weight for that show.
No, Riaad, we couldn't have Loyiso here because rumor has it if you have two big Loyisos in one space at the same time
No,
on
yes,
this TV show...
that would be a
You
problem.
have to kill
yeah.
a clan. You
You
have to kill a
yeah,
No,
you have to
but
kill a clan to
interesting.
make it
A
work.
clan tie.
Next to you, he looks like a hobbit, right? Like really.
Yeah.
They look like each other's before and after.
Mini-
Eat your vegetables!
He's mini-me, like really, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's how I'm taller than a lot of people
Yes,
in
you
the
are.
world, so
In the world?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In America, aren't you average?
only
dude.
15% of the people in the world are over 6 foot.
Oh, wow. So when you bury, you must give extra space.
Well, I mean, why are we talking about burying people? You can't invite people to shows and then now talk about burying. What?
But-
Now we're calling out Bob in the middle of the show.
But let's talk about Netflix. We couldn't have the other Loyiso here because he's already been on the show.
Yes.
But where were you guys when you got the news about Netflix?
Hey.
About Netflix?
Yeah.
I was in London
Were you
getting
yeah?
drunk.
Yeah?
And then they were like, yo, you doing this Netflix show? I was like, yeah, call me when I'm sober. Because right now I don't know what's reality, I don't know what's not reality. That was my
Riaad, what does it mean to you to be on like one of the first South Africans on the platform?
It's great. Love it. I'm really excited. I hope people get to see it. And I'm just surprised that people laughed. Like I really am.
Yeah, that for
Really?
me was actually a shock.
Like-
Not watching you, I mean, for me as well, hearing people
Like,
laugh.
I mean, they laughed.
Yeah.
And I was like, we had like literally 3 shows to prepare. 1 7-minute, another 7-minute, and okay, a 30-minute, and now do a thing for the world perfectly.
Wow.
I was heavily on medication.
Yes,
that
I
time.
remember.
So I think that actually helped me.
Oh,
It
wow.
actually helped, bro.
Yeah.
You seem to be infiltrating your household with comedy. We found this video of your kids. I'd
no.
like to know a little bit about it.
So there was 2 brothers named Nani of Business and Trump. So Nani of Business
They're gonna love this.
went to go
Are they
for
watching?
Trump. So he looked at the policeman's car and the policeman said, "What is your name, Sonny?" "None of your business." "Are you looking for trouble?" "Yes, how did you know?" "Hey, and why are you wearing a hat?" "Because I'm going to a jazz club. You want to come with me?" "Yeah."
Who wrote those gags? Was it them?
Yeah.
Did you help them?
No, they do. They're crazy. I use them to market my show.
I see that, and I'm not
all the time.
Yeah.
I've got the Indian mentality, like they can also pay their way.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they must market my show. Come tell the people that I'm doing the show at the certain
I've seen those
time.
ones. Hi, my name is Zahir, and my daddy doing Zamir, and my daddy doing a show.
Sometimes I can see the fear in their eyes. They don't want to. They just at the Baxter Theatre on the 29th of November. Is it finished? The concert hall. Please.
then we cut and it's like, can I play Fortnite now? Can I play Fortnite? Can I do this? Can I have
You
this?
pay them in.
Your kids don't play Fortnite. Your kids are behind.
Oh, my. What you mean? Fortnite's the biggest game,
What's
bro?
not the biggest thing ever?
but
My kids play
the kids,
Fortnite.
the kids who are serious about the game have already clocked that thing. They're waiting for the next season. Your kids are,
Oh.
whatever they do, they've gone through the stages.
Okay,
They
since
update
Loyiso, let's fix this. Loyiso thinks he's on top of everything.
Pop
That's
culture.
trending. Let's see how he knows his celebrities. Let's play Celebrity 30 Seconds. How
Okay.
about that?
Celebrity 30 seconds. Pop culture.
Okay, so we're going to play, it's basically the same as 30 seconds, except the difference is there are going to be pictures on those screens over there. The person who's hinting has to hint to the person behind the podium who the person is on the screen. So I'm going to go with Loy and Tumi, you and Riaad together. So take your positions behind the
Are we
podium.
behind?
Yep, for now, and then we'll swap over halfway through.
Eish.
All right.
But you know that.
I don't know
You with
celebrities.
Riaad.
I'm with Riaad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know celebrities.
Okay, well, she's just gonna have to do her best. Ready? And
I'm standing
oh,
on my
it's me,
toes
me.
here.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, that's easy.
Mahotela Queens.
Okay. Is she the one? Is she on 702 in the morning? Is that? Okay, no, next. Not her. Next.
Glenn, you're killing
You
her.
have to get it
Sorry.
right.
see the
Okay,
answers
she's in the
that
morning on 702.
No, she's not.
She's not.
Don't read her name. I'm
I
sure
can't-
it's there.
it actually doesn't say.
Glenn, you're killing me.
I'm sorry, but I mean, she's got 10
Okay, let me
likes.
tell you
How is
this.
this person a celebrity?
It's Batabile Dlamini.
Oh, is
I
it?
just spoke about it. You don't know what she looks
Oh
like.
my God, is that who she was?
Yeah, you see privilege. You don't
no,
even know
it's-
the people in charge of SASA.
Could hardly see it. I do know her.
Come to me.
Let's
do
play,
know her.
Riaad. Let's
Let's
play.
go. Let's
Go,
go.
go.
Sorry, lawyer. We will get better.
It's okay, man.
I
I'm gonna
spent
ruin
in the
your life
same
as well.
Freaking box as you. Rugby. Back in the days, I was very fast colored. Rugby.
Chester
Wing.
Williams.
No, after him. Younger than him.
Yes, I know him. I know him.
I'm going to this place. Nina, his surname almost sounds like that.
I know it
Adams,
is.
you know Adams is singer. So it's just the same name as the guy whose first name is something Adams.
Quentin Fortune.
No.
No, he's a soccer player.
Oh my
you
God.
jo-
Life off.
Time.
Brian.
Oh,
Brian
guys.
Abana.
Brian
Abana.
Abana.
Okay, let's swap
Oh my
over.
God.
Let's see.
At the Coca.
Let's see if we can do better.
Coca-Cola.
So,
Why am I not partnering with her so he
Wow.
understands me?
oh
I'm
my
dope.
goodness.
Me, if there's anything you want in your life, is to be my partner in 30 seconds.
Okay. Nothing to do with Star Wars, Game of Thrones.
It's gonna be grand. It's gonna be fantastic. He's there.
Oh, Donald Trump.
He's
Yes.
That was too
man.
easy.
Come on. There we go. There it is.
It's
There
not about
it is. We just
how
needed a
easy
bit
it
of.
was. It's about
They
how
keep
quick
giving
we
Glenn
got
the
the
easy
answer.
ones. What's
Go, go.
mine?
Okay. Oh, it's a rapper that
no clues.
rhymes with break.
Drake.
Come on, man.
Oh, I don't know if you can do that, eh?
No, you can't
Can you
play
do
that. No, you can't.
Oh, I think they'll have to do that one again.
That doesn't count.
That's like, bro, please.
Okay. It's time for another break. We
that
have
it?
more from our guests, including a game of hashtag clapback when we return.
Guys.
We're out of time. We ran out of time. We're back. This is hashtag WTF to me. I just sat through Glenn telling Loyiso what nice legs he has.
He does, and they are
No.
quite nice legs. You should get
Okay,
a shot
well,
of them.
let's
I mean,
see
I
what the
would wear
people are
shorts if I-
saying on Twitter.
What are the people saying on Twitter?
At Leah Matlawe says, oh my word, I missed you guys. I feel like it's been like 2 months, hey, but yo, I'm loving the show. Thanks, Leah.
Yo, you don't have to say EO everywhere, man.
Loyiso and Riaad Moosa, yeah, so enjoying these two guests tonight. Comedians so on steroids. Awesome, thanks, Joy.
They don't talk like that, these people, man.
They do on the train runs. Now, Riaad, what made you hang up your stethoscope, bruh?
I never planned to. I never planned not to do medicine. I just used to do stand-up at medical school. Right? Not at medical school, but when I was at medical school, like on Sunday,
I like how you backtrack
we
in
went to
case
the
the parents are
armchair
watching.
theater and we used to do stand-up comedy there, like on the weekends, and I just loved stand-up. And then I finished my degree. This is what happened. And then I came to Johannesburg, and for my internship, I was at Natalspruit Hospital, voted the worst hospital of all time. I was an intern there, right?
Wow.
And after working, I used to drive to comedy gigs. And then I used to drive back because the other guys used to just hang out. I used to drive back after the show so many times because I was in Tokoza. I stayed in Alberton, right? And I used to wake up so many times behind the wheel. Like, I was so tired.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a miracle I'm here. It's absolutely a miracle.
That is actually scary.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, okay, that story was like, it touched me, you know?
Well, now, Mr. Taj, don't you have like 2 Emmy nominations under your belt?
Yeah, I mean, those things are just nominations. Real people are doctors. These people, this person saves lives. What do I do? Tell jokes on TV. I'm in ring.
But I don't remember anything. What's
let's
worse,
be
I
honest.
studied for 6 years, worked for 2 years, and I remember nothing.
Really?
Nothing. Like, really.
That's intense.
Like, nothing. Like,
That's intense.
that's why I
Scary,
always
because
tell
I
people,
take your advice.
I tell people at my
Yamuna.
shows, right? Like, if you eating something in the show and it goes down the wrong pipe and you go, and then you go, is there a doctor in the house? Like, I could spring to action and then entertain you as you slowly pass away. That's what I can do. I can tell
That's
you a
the
joke
best.
before you die, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Isn't that when you learned magic? When you decided, I can't cure
No,
you
that
with
was before.
CPR,
I used to
must do the magic.
No, I used to do magic before.
And you couldn't magic the thing that's choking the person?
No, it's not real to me.
Ah,
It's not real.
man. Okay.
You're not gonna make it, huh? If this guy isn't. If this water went down my throat, I'm on my own.
No, I think I'll be able to do some stuff.
Okay.
CPR.
No, I was actually, like, I've done some
Bro,
some impressive stuff.
I love that he
No,
says he's done some impressive stuff. Let's see what
But I
they've done
don't
and
remember.
not done. Let's play a game of hashtag never that.
Aish, what's this?
Right, I'm going to hand
Oh,
you
this
these
is my
Are we going to
favorite
play
game.
table tennis?
Yeah, no. And Timmy's going to ask us questions. I'll join in. And if you
We
have
prefer
done
it if you just didn't join in. We prefer it if you stayed.
Let's just play table tennis.
Okay, so you know the rules.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Riaad.
Hold up, yes if you have, never that if you haven't. Never have I ever stolen someone's joke and made it my own.
I try to be as original as possible.
Nice.
All the time.
Clay?
So what happened was, I gave Alan Committee a joke, okay?
Right.
And then he's doing it now, and he was like, I'm still going to do it, and we're both doing it at the same time, to
Oh.
different audiences. And then I was like, okay, do you mind if I maybe do that one? So I did ask, but he didn't say yes.
That is so incestuous. Ew. Never have I ever made fun of a person to settle a personal vendetta.
What kind of life are you living if you've never done that? I've done it. Are you crazy? Of course.
so mean.
What are you talking
I've
about?
never done
To their face.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, wow.
I
Never
mean,
have...
that's what your 20s are about, making other people feel shit.
Being an ass.
Yeah,
Wow.
making people
part
feel
of the
insecure
definition.
about your own insecurities. That's what the 20s are. Have you
Wow.
not seen Twitter? Oh, this person.
That's true. Never have I ever cried over a girl.
Oh, cheapers.
What? Who hasn't cried over a girl?
You've cried over a girl?
Are you mad? Are you
Riaad.
mad?
What do you think we do?
Are you mad?
No, as my...
Have you ever been in love?
I didn't know guys cry over girls.
We cry over girls all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Never have
The
I...
pain,
The problem-
the
the
worst
prob-
pain ever, bruh.
Yeah. We
Crying
just
over
don't
girl?
show it in the beginning. In the beginning, we're like,
To your boys, you're like, yo, I'm cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's go drinking. Yeah, let's go to the strip club. And you get home. I miss her. Tell her to come home.
Oh, wow. Never have I ever been in a secret relationship.
What is a secret relationship?
One you're trying to hide from everyone.
Close up on this.
The wife is
Oh,
watching.
no, I mean, see, more private than secret. I've been in like private, really private situations.
With who?
Oh, then I mean, why would I keep it private then to say it now on TV?
No,
What,
Is that why you've never admitted to Pearl Tusi?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking
Well,
about?
time for another game. Let's play hashtag clapback.
I've never, this person. This person's crazy.
Okay, we're going to show you guys some tweets that tweeps have tweeted about your Twitter, and this is your chance to respond to them in whichever way you want, loving or hating.
Oh, yeah, cool.
All right, okay, this is from Jairav. Jairav says, I just found out that these Riaad Moosa tickets are about $90. He's a funny chap, but does he think he is Seinfeld? Louis C.K. is $45.
What do you mean $90? Since when? I don't know that. My tickets are 150 rand, bro. $90.
He's probably talking about the Dubai show.
You talking about me? My tickets in Dubai are $90. I'm getting paid 150 rand.
I don't know.
All right, next. Okay, this is from, Sipsabari. Sipsabari says, Comic of the Year, Tumi Moraki was Batabile Dlamini not nominated Kanti.
No, because yeah, the standards were very low, very low. But Tabile was like, no, I can't participate, so. we had to do it.
I don't know if that's a...
I know, I feel like I got hit by the line of fire at the clapback.
That's what happens in Twitter.
No, but I think she's trying to be funny.
Yeah,
I know.
He's trying
I
to be
know,
funny,
because if she went to, I would say
it's
no.
actually a Batabile joke.
A Batabile joke.
I mean, if Batabile was involved, the standard's too high.
Okay, this is Alpha Bimbino. Is Loyiso Gola still a comedian, or is he just another black guy with the production team? Hashtag serious question.
I don't have a production team, that's number one.
He's wearing shorts, for goodness sake.
I wish I had a production team just as a thing to have. Like, what does a production team have? Where does this guy think what the No, bro.
Tell them.
Yes,
to buy an umbrella and like.
Yes, I'm still a comedian, and
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay. My critic on hashtag WTF Tumi part 4, Glenn as well, stood there like he was frozen and did not offer to help Tumi to obtain AKA's phone. Glenn should be fired. Can I just give this story to you, Riaad, and you can give it to your...
Glenn should be fired or should resign for this.
I can go on about why Glenn should be replaced and what... I think I'm going to give this to you for your children. You can read them while they're trying to fall asleep, and you'll never, ever, you will never fail at that, because that is literally, I couldn't even get through that.
And isn't it supposed to be my critique, not my critic?
This is what. Wait, you know what you gotta notice?
Yeah.
It's always the people with weird avatars who say the meanest things. They never show themselves. It's like you're like, bro, you're an egg from Harry Smith.
Yeah.
Like, why would I take you serious?
Wow.
You are an egg from Harry Smith.
Wow. While the eggs from Harry Smith fix their lives, we're gonna take an ad break, and Glenn will be back with FRYA when we return. Welcome back to hashtag WTF Tumi. We're about to do the thanks. Glenn is standing by with FRYA. Glenn?
Hi.
Hi.
FRYA.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I am super excited to be here.
Do you come here often?
No, it's my first time, so yeah.
I want to know about the name FRYA, because I think is it not a Greek goddess?
Yeah, it originates from Greek mythology, so it's actually pronounced FRYA. So, yes.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And what does it mean?
It's more what it represents for me than the actual meaning. But basically, the goddess, her name was FRYA. She was, a musician. She was a free spirit. She would cry, and her tears would literally turn to gold.
Wow.
So, yeah, basically.
Oh, goodness me. Okay, I'm going to keep it together here. But now, am I right that you broke into the music industry by with an open mic session in Braamfontein?
How it actually started was I used to post a lot of videos on my Instagram of me doing covers of really famous songs. And that's when I got picked up by a producer who was actually doing a show for SABC One. And then they asked me to do the title track for that project.
That was Side Dish.
Yes, on SABC One.
And you got to record, what was it, the theme, or?
Yeah, I basically got to create and write and sing the actual song for the project. So they gave me a backstory of what the series was about. Then I wrote the song, and that was the song they used as the theme song for the.
Do you know what Side Dish is?
Yes, I know the series.
Have you ever been a side dish?
I love the drink.
Sips,
No.
so drink. Okay, let's talk about Dots. Okay,
Yes.
the EP. Tell me a little bit about it.
So Dots was released on the 16th of October. It was my very first project. It represents something very deep for me because every song is basically connected to the next. So it's 5 different stories about how I'm learning to love and growing into the woman I was meant to grow into and all these fun things.
Well, I am hoping to learn to love you on stage tonight. I'm going to let you go and get yourself ready over there.
Yay.
And while you do that, Tumi, close us off.
Well, thank you to my guests, Loyiso, Gola, and Riaad Moosa for hanging out with us. They go live January 1st all over the world. Our specials will be launching.
On the 1st of January, to be exact.
Can't do, what did they say?
1st of Jan.
How?
New
What
Year's
did you say?
New Year's Day.
Don't confuse me. Don't miss the Mzansi Super League tomorrow night. Glenn and I are back next week. Closing off the show tonight is FRYA with Guns. Good night.
Guns and roses, guns and roses, guns and roses. GTB. I pop a pill for you. This is a love you can feel it too. And you know I keep it real with you. Yeah, hold you down, this I promise you. And you know I'd have a gun for you. Be your cookie, do time for you. I'll tip the wine, bloody lips, and go launch your ships. I'm your Helen of Troy. It's guns, guns, guns and roses. It's guns, guns, guns and roses. It's guns, guns, guns and roses. I'm the gun. Yeah, I'm the gun. Yeah, yeah. You're the rose. You're the rose. You're the rose. He say it's guns and roses. He say the top unfolded. He said that wasn't that deep. While you lay on my chest crying, talking about you. Wish it was me at that vacation with your boo. Well, ain't that the truth? How can I trust you when you spend all day chilling, posting pictures on the gram all day, holding fake money to your hair all day, to your hair all day? Won't dip that wine, bloody lips, and go launch your ships. I'm not your Helen of Troy. It's gone.